Can somebody just announce this fight already? Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. Please, somebody. Turkey, Ring Magazine, ESPN, somebody. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that the fans already getting a little bit tired or a little bit frustrated between the back and forth between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez through social media. I mean, the trash talk is good, but us knowing that there's a fight, that there's a date. Ladies and gentlemen, Teofimo Lopez, the two-time lineal champion, regarded as the most accomplished fighter of this young generation, took it to X formerly known as Twitter, going at Shakur Stevenson, the three-division world champion, and said that he will put Shakur Stevenson to sleep, just like Shakur Stevenson put the boxing fans to sleep due to his lackluster performances in the past. You can't blame Shakur Stevenson during with the Williams Zepeda fight. He did fight the way that the fans wanted to see him fight, right? He didn't perform like the Nakatilla fight. He didn't perform like the Edo de los Santos fight. A little bit of the Autumn fight where people was walking out the arena. So he gave the people what they've been asking for, right? Teofimo Lopez already been entertaining the fans throughout his whole career, right? But do you think that Teofimo Lopez can knock out, stop, put to sleep Shakur Stevenson? Shakur Stevenson is regarded as the best defensive fighter in the sport of boxing today. So Teofimo Lopez, who got the skills, the IQ, has had the best significant win of this generation compared to his contemporaries. That Lomachenko win, that Josh Taylor win. We already know that Teofimo Lopez, the narrative is that Teofimo Lopez performed to the level of his competition. Shakur Stevenson is a pound for pound fighter. How you think that Teofimo Lopez is gonna perform? We all saw when he became a world champion how he knocked out Richard Comey. But of course, a lot of people ain't watching Shakur and don't think that Shakur Stevenson is nothing like Richard Comey, right? Because Richard Comey go out there and bang out Vasily Lomachenko, but he ain't knock out Vasily Lomachenko. Josh Taylor, but he didn't knock out Josh Taylor. Teofimo Lopez got power, got pop, but is Teofimo Lopez a knockout artist? Is he capable of putting somebody to sleep? Yes, but Shakur Stevenson, like I said again, is regarded the best defensive fighter of this generation. Now I'm gonna tell you like this. I said it a few times. I got Teofimo Lopez beating Shakur Stevenson in a close fight. I see they both on the same level. I just feel like they just different type of styles. I feel the experience lies with Teofimo Lopez. I think the athletic attributes to something that you just can't teach lies with Teofimo Lopez. The IQ both are high because we've seen Teofimo Lopez at the highest level use his IQ. And of course, like I said a while ago, that people feel like, you know what I'm saying, he doesn't perform to the level of his competition, but that's irrelevant because Shakur Stevenson is that level of competition. So we already know which Teofimo Lopez is going to be showing up, right? I see this fight, and I said this several times during lives and videos. I see this fight like James Toney versus Roy Jones Jr. Both of these guys in their prime, pound for pound fighter, great elite, got great hardware, got great toolbox and great minds, right? But it was just something about Roy Jones Jr. that you just can't emulate. He just had a gift that God gave him with the combination of speed and power, twitch muscle, and things of that nature, in which he could fight undisciplined and still get away with it. That's like Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez could get away with certain things because he's athletically gifted. You know what I'm saying? This twitch muscle, the combination of all of that, and at the athleticism at the same time. And I think that that's something that Shakur Stevenson don't have. He's not a guy that's going to go out there and try to, you know, really take the risk versus a guy like Teofimo Lopez. You saw the little sparring clip. Even Shakur Stevenson alluded to that clip saying that's high-class technical bout. There's people out there that feel like this fight is not going to be like a Barnes and Burner due to the intellect of both fighters. But again, I see this fight like Roy Jones Jr. and James Toney. Shakur Stevenson being James Toney and Teofimo Lopez being Roy Jones Jr. And that's how I have this fight. Do I think that Teofimo Lopez have the potential to sleep anybody within his division? Yes. But is it going to be Shakur Stevenson? I don't know about that because I do also consider Shakur Stevenson being a smart fighter, knowing Teofimo Lopez as well, being a student of the game, and not willing to risk it to get knocked out. So no, I wouldn't predict that Teofimo Lopez is going to sleep Shakur Stevenson, even though that a lot of people felt, I think it was in the 3rd round, that Williamson Cepeda did hurt Shakur Stevenson a little bit, and I believe Teofimo Lopez could hurt Shakur Stevenson. I think his chin is still a question. We've seen Teofimo Lopez get dropped, but at the end of the day, we've seen how he overcomes that as well. And I don't think that Shakur Stevenson is going to be capable of dropping or hurting Teofimo Lopez. So this is going to be a great technical fight. I think this is the best fight in the sport of boxing. I think this is the best fight in the sport of boxing. So people want to talk about the sweet science. This is the sweet science at its finest in their prime. It's pound for pound versus pound for pound. Two highly accomplished fighters walking into their prime. Can't wait till somebody announce this fight. Let me know if you think that Teofimo Lopez is going to sleep or beat Shakur Stevenson, or the other way around. Y'all already know this is Punch on Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Y'all already know God first, everything second. Fight plus survive equals true champions. The best investment you can make in your life is have God in your heart. God bless y'all, man. We out.